Rikki Frog is the only mascot from Pooch Inc. who does not attack us at our time at the now defunct Pooch Park. I always wondered why this was. Why would this one specific mascot not attack us? Sure, she invades our personal space, but she never beats us up. Well, much like the monster mascots, I left this theory on the back burner until I could figure something out. While researching that same video, I started to find clues as to not only the purpose of the monster mascots, check that video out by the way, but also Rikki's purpose in the park. We first meet Rikki in Chapter 3 of Pooch Inc., and we are greeted with an ally as opposed to an enemy. Rikki behaves similarly to the other mascots in that she will follow us when we are in her line of sight, and she will continue to follow us until we are out of her line of sight. The only difference is that she will not punch us in the face and cave our skull in. It's greatly appreciated that Rikki doesn't punch us, but it's a bit odd. After doing some digging in Chapter 3, I was able to find out what Rikki's job was in the park. Looking at this building in the second half of Chapter 3, we can see that Rikki was a medical practitioner at the park, taking care of visitors or employees who hurt themselves while at the park. I began constructing my theory as to why Rikki doesn't attack us, and I think I have the perfect answer. Like I said before, Rikki's job at the park was to care for those who needed assistance if they were injured. While she does have red material powering her, I believe that this is a case similar to Baymax, if anyone even remembers that movie at this point. Now, if you need a little refresher, here's what I'm talking about. Baymax was a medical healthcare professional who just so happened to be a robot. Baymax had a chip in his chest that programmed him how to heal anyone, and he was equipped with anything he might need to do so as well. But in the movie, Hero gives him a fighting chip that teaches him vast amounts of martial arts. With both chips, Baymax could fight while still having a sort of compassionate and caring side to him, and, helping people who are injured. However, when the healthcare chip is taken out, Baymax goes full rage mode, and his eyes even glow red. There's no compassion or want to help anyone. I bring this up as it reminds me a lot of Rikki. If you remember correctly from my theory video on red materium, Mr. Red can transmit an electromagnetic signal to any mascot powered by red materium canisters and tell them what to do. The company that made Mr. Red in Pooch Park did this so that the mascots could be commanded more easily, as the mascots were almost perfect. The only issue is they never really listened to commands. This did become an issue though, because after the abandonment of Pooch Park and Mr. Red, he used this ability to make the mascots incredibly aggressive. I believe that while Rikki does follow his commands, she only follows them to an extent. She will chase us and not stop chasing us until she loses sight of us, just like the other mascots. But, unlike the other mascots, she will not ball up her fist and cave our skull in with her robo-punch. I believe this is due to the programming in Rikki that makes her caring and want to heal people instead of harm them. We are told that the frog likes us before going into Chapter 3, which is just so we know Rikki doesn't attack us, but it's a weird way to say it. At least, I think it is. But I don't think that the mascots are sentient. The only signs of sentience in the mascots is Mr. Red, with his signs about where the chairs have gone, his abandonment, things like that. We've never seen anything about Pooch being like, "Oh, I'm hungry." You don't see it. I bring this up because it's been proven that the only mascot that can display emotion or understanding is Mr. Red. Therefore, the frog liking us is, simply just a way to tell us that Rikki does not attack us. So if you ask in the comments, I thought the frog liked us, no. Rikki does not have the advanced AI Mr. Red has that can create sentience, intelligence, and emotions. She's a mindless husk that does what she's programmed or told to do. And that's my theory. It's a little bit short, but it's a simple theory, regardless. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you agree with my theory. If not, tell me your theory, I'll read it. And who knows, maybe you're right. And before I go, make sure to subscribe to Springs on YouTube and play Pooch Inc. I say it a lot, but, Springs is still as cool as last time I said it, if not cooler, so I just always make sure to say it. But with that out of the way, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.